Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to Unit Lost. I am Stylosa, and what I'm going to do in this video is fully explain the finding a group or looking for a group system that is available on the Overwatch PTR. This will be rolled out to the live servers, and it is a huge update to the game. So check this out. And also as well, there is a bit of confusion, but I'm going to hopefully clean all that up in this video because people are confused if you actually have to play a certain hero, you're locked into a hero, what's going on, I don't want to be forced to play heroes and all of this, but I'll show you how this works because it's actually a really brilliant solution. So, first thing you need to do is hit the Find a Group button, which is at the top right hand side of the screen. This brings up this UI. However, if we go back and if we click play, you will notice there is a Find a Group button at the bottom here. So we can also press this and it takes us through to the Find a Group page. Now, on this page, there is a lot of information, so let me just break this down. First of all, you've got the title, so obviously this is what people have called their groups, and this is the open group list as well. I believe in the future you'll be able to make groups that are just for your friends. Possibly we get guilds further down the line and things like that and all of that stuff. Anyway, for now, this is what we get. So we can see the name, like this guy is like I Play Sim. So Camelos obviously wants to play Symmetra, and that's great. And you can see all of the names, and that's beautiful. You get a little icon here of the microphone. This means wants voice chat. Now, if that's not there, it means you can join this group and you don't have to be in voice chat. But if you join that group, you need to be in voice chat, basically, because they're saying you have to be in voice chat. It doesn't mean you have to talk in voice chat, but it means you have to actually be in the voice chat. Then you get to see the leader, of which you can look at all of their details. So we could look at their profiles. And obviously, the thing with the profiles is, if I go to my profile, you'll notice we've got the new thing here, which is the endorsement system. But I will explain that a little bit later as well. So what we're going to do is go back here to this screen, and then we're going to carry on looking through this. So this here is the minimum endorsement level. This is the level required, which goes up to a maximum of 5 for the endorsement system. Now, if you are not the level that is set here, you cannot join the group. Now, level 5 endorsed players, you would hope, are very friendly players and they're willing to work together. So that would be awesome. Obviously, you can set this down to like this group here, which is any, or you could set it to 1, 2, 3, or 4, whatever you like. And then next you get the type of queue that they're going into. Now, we don't actually have a fully fledged 6v6 competitive or anything like that just yet. What this does is allows you to form a group and then throw the group into the normal competitive queue. I believe this will try and match you with other full groups. It does this anyway, so it makes sense they would carry on doing this with this system. So if you set a full group up for competitive, it's probably going to find another group for you to join, and if it can't do that, it may put you against players who have got slightly higher average SR because they're not grouped together. Another thing to note as well is when you go in as a group, if people leave the game as it's in progress, so this happens in quick play, obviously it won't happen in competitive, it will auto-fill with people who are just trying to find a game. So people that are not actually in the find a group system, they will still be able to find your group if somebody leaves, if you're playing in quick play or I guess the arcade. So once you've decided on the type of mode that you'd like to play, as you can see all of the group, they're all actually full right now, which is kind of funny. You get to see this, which is the hero role enforced. Now this is the problem a lot of people were having. If there is a tick here, it means you have to play the hero role that you select. And the roles are tank, flex, support, or damage. They are the only roles. So if you click support and then you try to pick soldier, you cannot do that. It will restrict you to support heroes only. That is exactly how this works. So what I'm going to do, because hilariously all these are full, we can't actually join them, is I'll go through now. In fact, let's try and join this one and I'll show you. So if I go to join this one, it comes up with the select a role UI, which appears to be broke right now. So we'll just leave that group. Maybe it was being set up, I don't know. Let's try it again. Here we go. So now it works. So you get to select your role. So if I select tank here, and let's just leave this group and check, because roles are not enforced. So while I'm in this group, if I pick tank, then I could actually play as support when we get into the game, yeah? Or maybe we want to do a triple support comp, then I could drop the tank role and I could play as support, but only in this game, right? I can't actually do it, and unfortunately I'm going to leave, so this is going to be annoying to these guys, but you can't actually change your role if this is turned on. So if we take a look at this for group options, so obviously you get the name of the group, so you could be like, please boost me, crap YouTuber, please, right? So that would be my name the group title effectively. Then you get to select the game mode. Now, game mode type, we can go for quick play, competitive, arcade versus AI. Now, there seems to be something here, but you can't actually scroll. What is that actually? It's like a little white line. Maybe it's that. Oh yeah, it's the bottom of that. Okay, it's this. Anyway, moving on, ladies and gentlemen. So let's say I want quick play. In fact, whatever. Let's go quick play, right? Now, do I want voice chat on? Yes or no? Let's say I don't want voice chat on because it's just quick play. We want to just have some fun. It's not a try-hard game. In fact, you would obviously say that. So, no, try hard, fun, quick play, right? So let's set this up. So we're in quick play. We don't want voice chat, or we don't enforce it, but you can join voice chat if you like. Enforce roles. Now, this is on at the moment, but I'm going to set this to no. So this means you can play whatever you like, right? There's no restrictions in this group. And you see how this is awesome, because it means that the group owner gets to set all of this stuff up. And you as a user get to see the group in the list and decide to say, hey, I'm not going to play that because those guys are forcing role select and I might want to change my role. You know, because there are times where, yeah, you might want to run a 2-2-2 comp, 2 healers, 2 tanks, 2 supports. But sometimes you might want to run a triple support comp because maybe it will counter what the enemy's got. But because you're locked in as 2-2-2, that might be difficult. So there is the option there to, you know, change, like not enforce it, to be kind of more flexible. Anyway, moving on. So group preferences. So allow players to invite to your group. What this means is it allows players to invite their friends from their friends list. So if this was on, let's say yes, you can now invite your friends. So if you find this group and you're like, hey, Bob, I found this awesome group. Would you like to play with me? They can invite you in. They don't actually have to find you in the list. Minimum endorsement level. Now, this is what I touched on a little bit earlier on, but this is the endorsement level for the honor system. So if you've got a load of good reports, you've been a very good player, you've been very helpful, you've been a great shot caller or whatever, then you can set this level to 5 and you'll only get the best, highest rated players. I think going forward in the future, they might break this down. So maybe you're looking for good shot callers or something like that. You might be able to sort of filter it in that kind of way. I don't know, we'll have to see. But just right now, you can set this whatever you like. Obviously, this would be kind of pointless on the PTR because I don't think anybody's got endorsement level 5 just yet. So we'll set it to 0. It's a free-for-all. Now, the next thing is the interesting bit. This is group member role preference. So what you can do here is decide to pick whatever you like. So you can set this as all, which just means it's kind of whatever. You can play whatever you like. You can change it to like tank. So let's look at like a team comp we could potentially put together. So this is the flex slot, the first slot. This means this can be anything, right? Support, damage, tank. Then we want a tank, and then we want another tank. So we're getting an off tank. And then we're going to go for a damage, and then we're going to go for a support, and then we're going to go for a support. So what I've built here is a team which has got 2 tanks, a damage, 2 healers, and then a flex slot. This could be a healer, this could be a tank, this could be a support, right? And then I'm going to click next, and what will happen is this will come up with my ability to select the role. This is what you get as the guy setting up the group. Apparently I had an invalid group name before. That's probably because I put crap in the title. Right, so in this team, I'm going to occupy the flex slot, the role where I can just pick whatever I like. And if I click create, we sit and we just wait. Now, all you do at this point is just wait for people to join. And then once people have joined, as you can see, they're going to start to join pretty quickly. I wonder if we get... do we come up... I don't think we get to see our own group by the looks of it in the list, possibly, unless I'm just blind. I don't think so, but you can see people are starting to join, which is awesome, yeah? I mean, look how fast this is happening. And this is on PTR, remember. On live, this would happen much quicker because there's way more players on live. I mean, look how cool this is. So you just sit here. You literally just wait, right? You can look at these players' profiles if you like. You know, you can kick them out of the group. So I could say, I don't like this guy. I'm going to get rid of him for whatever reason. So get out of the group. But I'm not going to do that. You know, we're just going to chill. This is how it works. It's so great. Once it fills up the role selection, I guess, selection, it will then put you into a queue and you'll just sit there as if you're in the normal queue, which is the same thing that would happen right now on live if you guys were to just invite your friends and then just click find, you know, a game, which is awesome. Like, this is such a streamlined way of doing it. But one thing I really want to stress is this system is doesn't force you to play a role, which is a problem people were showing on Twitter and on some of the videos that I made. So I'm just going to click done here and say the group's ready, but it's obviously not. I'm just going to leave the group myself because I'm a great group leader, because I don't want to join with these guys because I don't really intend to play. I just want to show the system off. But I really want to stress that this thing here, hero roles enforced, if that is on and you say you will play the tank in that group, you have to play a tank. Yeah. If that is off, you do not have to play the tank that you have selected. So you are not locked into what you what you want to play. You are if hero roles are enabled, and like I said, that is definitely here. So if we go here and we change this to yes, it's enforced, and I say I want 222 comp, and you lock in as tank, you have to play a tank. You cannot not play a tank. So yeah, there will still be trolls with this, I think, but it will be much less than we get on live. Much less, because the primary problem we've got is you do not get to select the hero you want to play. Now, while you don't get to select the hero necessarily here, you get to say the role you want to play. You get to say, hey guys, I want to be a tank. And one thing you can do is, if you guys noticed, is when you are selecting, setting up the group, you get group chat available. So you can see that people were actually speaking in the group chat here. You could say, hey, I want to play Reinhardt, or hey, I'd like to be a Winston. Yeah, and if you're the tank player, the other tank player can say, okay, I'm going to play Zarya. You've got this little bit of communication before the game starts. This is absolutely beautiful, guys. What I'm going to show you now is the honor system, because this is a really cool system. Okay, let's go over the endorsement system. So these are the rules. You can endorse 3 players per match, 1 endorsement per player. You can only endorse a player every 12 hours. You can endorse them for being a shot caller, which means they're a leader or a strategist. You can endorse them for being a good teammate, so they're helpful, effective communication. Or you can endorse them for sportsmanship, which means they're positive and they're respectful. The other thing you get is an endorsement level. This basically means you receive endorsement to increase your endorsement level. Maintain your level by receiving additional endorsements. You get a coloured ring. It shows the type of endorsement you've received. So if there's a lot of green around the ring, it means you're a great sportsman. If there's a lot of yellow, it means you're a shot caller. Or orange even, you're a shot caller. That kind of thing. That's really cool. Now, there are rewards for this. When you issue an endorsement, you get 25 XP. It's not a lot, but it's bonus XP, and you can do it 3 times at the end of every game. So there's incentive to do that. If you get a high endorsement level, you will get rewards. We don't know what they are just yet. Hopefully we find out in the future. But this is a beautiful system because it means you are rewarded for being positive. Like, I've slammed Overwatch in the past for having bad design because it promotes toxicity and terrible players. This is a system which will promote positive players and makes you be positive because you want the endorsement level, because it's a badge of honor. So let's take a look at how this works in the game. So this is the end of round flow for the endorsement system. What happens is it asks you if you would like to bring up the UI. In this case, because we're on PC, you hit N on the keyboard or you just click yes. It pops up this little UI at the bottom of the screen. Now what this does, as you guys can see as I'm going through this, is it shows you all the players on your team. When you hover over one of the player icons, it shows you what heroes they've been playing. So you can use this information to dish out your endorsement. So like maybe they, I don't know, swapped hero to counter what the enemy team were doing. So you can say, hey, they're great tactically, I might endorse them for being a good teammate. Or, you know, if people have been positive, you can endorse them for being good teammates. Or if they're shot callers. But you get rewards for this. You get 25 XP every time you do this. So obviously, you want to do it, right? This is just great. It's awesome design. But also, you can endorse the enemy team. One thing you will notice here are the restrictions. You cannot endorse players if you've endorsed them recently. You see there? These guys, because I've been playing with them in a group, it means you can't just repeatedly endorse yourself over and over again and just farm XP. You can endorse the enemy team, though. Remember, you've got 3 votes, so you can decide to do with them what you like. If you don't want to endorse your team for whatever reason, endorse the enemy team. I mean, that's totally up to you. This is an awesome system, guys. It's just so fantastic. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below, guys. I've been Stylosa, and this is Unit Lost. And Overwatch is going into a golden age. Catch you on the next one. Toodaloo.